Happy Thursday. Today is the last day of the month. We went 3-1 yesterday. Please like, share, and subscribe. And that puts us at 45 wins and 50 losses. All right. One more day. Can we get above 500? All right. I don't believe in forcing bets, so I'm not going to do that. But I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bets that I do like very strongly. First bet is going to come from the same game, which will be the first 3 bets are going to come from the same game, which is going to be between the Jazz and the Lakers. We're going to go with the Jazz minus 13.5, the Jazz over 120.5 points, and Donovan Mitchell over 25.5 player points. All right. There's no LeBron, there's no AD, and I think we're going to see another Laker on the road blown out. All right, another Laker team blown out once again, just like they were the other night against Dallas. You know, they lost to Dallas by 18. Dallas covered the score. But if you watch that game, we know that that game was nowhere near as close as the final score. You know, the Lakers, they're one of the worst defensive teams in the league especially as far as opponent points allowed. Over the last 3 games, they're giving up over 123 points. You know, and the Jazz are actually in the top 10 in scoring. You know, they're 7th. You know, and that's going to go with Donovan Mitchell. He's going to be leading that charge for all 3 of these bets tonight. So that's why Jazz minus 13.5, Jazz over 120.5 points for their team total, and Donovan Mitchell over 25.5. All right. The next 4 bets will also come from the same game, and they're going to be Giannis over 31.5 points. Giannis has averaged almost 33 points over the last 10 games while shooting almost 60%. All right. Giannis he's been really locked in as of late, especially with the playoffs right around the corner. You know, he's averaging 50% shooting against the Nets, and with this being a playoff atmosphere, which I expect, you know, I think he's going to have a big game. I expect to see him make even more than 50% of his shots. All right. His running mate, Chris Middleton, over 21.5 points. Middleton has averaged 24 points over the last 10 games while shooting 46% from the 3-point line. In the last matchup against the Nets, he put up 25 points. I think he'll have another big game. All right, going over to the Nets, got to go with the big 2. Kyrie Irving over 25.5. You know, Irving, the last 3 games have left some to be desired. You know, over the last 10, he has averaged 31, but a lot of that is, you know, some 40-point games, some 50-point games. But the good thing is, this is a rival team that knocked him out of the championship last year. You know, and his 1 game this year against the Bucks, he put up 38. So I like him to have another big game. I wouldn't be shocked to see him score 30 in this matchup. And finally, Kevin Durant over 30.5 points. You know, Durant just had a big 41-point game against the Pistons. Like I said, they're going to be at home. This is a playoff caliber team that they will be playing. One that could very easily, they could match up against in the playoffs. You know, so I definitely think Kevin Durant is going to come with his A game. I like him in this spot to get over 30.5 points. All right. So that does it for me. Good luck. Happy betting. And most importantly, never bet more than you can afford to lose.